Okay, good morning all. A warm welcome to the dignitaries and the participants from across the globe to the very first international conference on intelligent robotics, mechatronics, and automation systems. In the view of prevailing pandemic, this conference is run completely in virtual mode using a digital teleconferencing platform. So we, the organizing team of IRMAS, would like to begin this program by wishing you all good health during these testing times. So at the outset, I request Dr. Jagdishwaran, VIT Chennai, and also the organizing committee member to welcome the gathering.
Vanakkam, a happy morning to all. The School of Mechanical Engineering and the Center for Automation is jointly organizing the first edition of our international conference on robotics, mechatronics, and automation system IRMAS 2021 through virtual mode. In this happy moment, I would like to thank our VIT management, Honorable Chancellor, respected Vice President, respected Assistant Vice President, Vice Chancellor, and Additional Registrar for providing necessary guidance and support for conducting this virtual conference IRMAS 2021. I am delighted to welcome our chief guest of the day, Dr. R. Srinivasan, Member Secretary, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, Government of Tamil Nadu, for gracing this occasion. A warm welcome to our energetic Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. V.S. Kanchana Bhaskaran, who motivated us in all aspects for conducting this virtual conference in a more successful manner. We welcome our keynote speakers and session chairs from various institutes across the globe for the successful conduct of this conference. We also extend our heartiest welcome to all the delegates who are going to present their findings in this two-day conference. On behalf of all the IRMAS organizing committee members, we extend a warm welcome to all the participants, faculty colleagues, research scholars, and students for making this two-day conference a successful conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jagdishwaran, for your kind remarks welcoming the gathering. Now it's time for us to know more about the theme and the coverage of the conference. For that, I now request Dr. R. Sivakumar, Professor and Dean, School of Mechanical Engineering, VIT Chennai, and also the convener of IRMAS 2021, to brief about the theme of the conference.
Thanks, Raghu. Good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of School of Mechanical Engineering and Center for Automation, I welcome you all for this first edition of virtual IRMAS 2021. The theme of the conference is Technology Transfer Towards Smart Automation. Mechatronics and robotics deal with synergetic incorporation of diverse disciplines such as mechanical, electrical, manufacturing, computer, and software engineering to solve complex problems. Intelligent mechatronic system transform the world towards complete automation. The transformations include Industry 4.0, smart manufacturing systems, connected machines, intelligent and autonomous vehicle technologies, autonomous and service robots, etc. This technological development drives us into future where almost everything will be automatic. This conference provides an opportunity to bring together industrial practitioners, researchers, young innovators, academicians, and students to present and exchange ideas and applications in this broad field. The main aim of this conference is to bring down the gap between actual research and innovation with actual requirement. This conference also aims in planting seeds of ideas in the minds of the delegates with realistic applications and challenges in creating automotive future. The organizing committee of IRMAS 2021 called papers for presentation in the conference, including the following tracks. One is Advanced Robotic Systems and Technologies. The second one is Advanced Mechatronic Systems and Control. Third one is Industry 4.0 and Smart Manufacturing. Fourth is Intelligent Vehicle Technologies. Fifth one is the Intelligent Systems in Mechatronics and Robotics. And last one is Automation Energy Systems. We have overwhelming response from participants from many countries. We have received more than 140 papers from authors from India, Malaysia, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Turkey, and Morocco. Out of 140 papers, we have shortlisted 110 papers and registered these papers for presentation in 14 sessions in the conference, including 20 papers outside India. The conference also hosts 4 keynote sessions. One is the use of inertial forces for particle manipulation and microfluidics by Professor Dr. Levent Trabzon, Istanbul Technical University, Turkey. Second one is quantum computing and its applications by Dr. Om Pal, Research and Development, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. Third one is artificial intelligence and robotics, emerging field trends by Dr. Iravan from UTP, Malaysia. Fourth one is the intelligent energy management of electrical power systems by Dr. Ravi, Botswana International University of Science and Technology, Botswana. I sincerely hope you will enjoy the 2 days of knowledge exchange as well as networking. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you, Dr. Sivakumar, for beautifully outlining about the conference. Now, we request our beloved Pro Vice Chancellor, VIT Chennai, Dr. V.S. Kanchana Bhaskaran, to deliver the felicitation address and convey her wishes.
Yeah, good morning to all. And I welcome Dr. R. Srinivasan, the Member Secretary of Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, Government of Tamil Nadu, for having come here to be amongst us virtually though, and the other speakers who would be, I think, joining, and the participants from our own country and the other countries, all the researchers who are participating in this, and our own faculty members, particularly the Mechanical Engineering, School of Mechanical Engineering and the Center for Automation, who had always been very enthusiastic in conducting all these events and all. Very nice organization, what you have got started. It's really very happy to note that more than 100 papers, around 110 I learned, with the foreign contributions also you have for presentation. This sort of dissemination of knowledge is what is encouraged by our Chancellor. For the cause of education, he is actually going even beyond whatever he could do. And always he is so eager and encouraging all the faculty members and students. And that is what has actually brought in the sort of credits like Institution of Eminence and the autonomy, what we got even 3 years back, and the other ranking and rating. Talking about ranking and rating, naturally, as you all may know, we have both international and national rankings, and we continuously strive to even better whatever be our current position, and we are actually fastly growing. And I think we would be in the time limit what we have set for ourselves as an IOE within the 5 years, we would be able to reach a great position. And as of now, I am very happy to let you all know that 7 of the subject rankings, QAs, we had been continuously improving right from 200 to 250 band to 400 band and all we have for all the 7 subjects, that is engineering subjects like chemical, electronics, electrical and all that. And this way we had been doing, and we would want to have, in addition to just getting the academics running, we want to have the dissemination of knowledge through these conferences to be our primary responsibility also. And dissemination of knowledge among our own faculty members across schools, and the dissemination of knowledge across all the universities in the country and abroad. And that is what is actually coming to be the conduct of conferences and all. And I don't know, maybe very shortly, talking about the conference title, as Dr. Sivakumar mentioned, this is going to be a very nice multidisciplinary topic, what NEP 2020 also is insisting on. Right from intelligent robotics, you say, mechatronics, automation systems, you have not left out any field of engineering for that matter. We had been in our times had very strong boundaries for each and every engineering, and we did not have any subjects together. But that can no more be happening, because whatever we have in front of us, whatever we are now using, whatever we are living with, they are all interdisciplinary, they are all multidisciplinary, and even transdisciplinary also. Given such a situation, maybe within a very few years from now, we would end up with calling ourselves School of Engineering only, without the boundary of mechanical engineering faculty or electronics engineering faculty and all that. Very nicely, you have brought in intelligence into the robotics and the automation systems and all. I really appreciate the topic what you have got. And this happens to be the first edition of your conference, as the Dean Mechanical said. And I wish, we all wish on behalf of the management, to have the conference grow from strength to strength in the coming years. And next year, I hope we will be able to meet in person, and we'll be able to host all the speakers, the chief guests, and also the participants who are going to be here for presenting their findings. And make these days very useful. This is the time when India has so many tertiary age population, and this is the time when India is opening up for all the fields of engineering, and we need to go for employing it, exploiting it to the maximum extent possible. We have got to prove ourselves, and VIT has to prove, and India has to prove. So you are actually a part of that particular service what we have in our mind. Let us all grow together. Let us all contribute together. Have a very great set of sessions ahead, and have a great time. Thank you.
We thank Dr. Kanchana Bhaskaran ma'am for her good wishes and motivating words, and also highlighting the importance of interdisciplinary research, and also the importance of interaction among different research groups, and providing platforms like this. Thank you so much, ma'am. And you are always encouraging, and thank you for your constant support. And now I request Dr. Lakshmipathy, VIT Chennai, to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning to one and all present here. I extend a warm welcome to all at IRMAS inaugural function. I find immense pleasure in introducing our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. R. Srinivasan, Member Secretary in Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, Department of Higher Education, Government of Tamil Nadu. He has 33 years of wide-ranging experience, which includes 27 years in Government of Tamil Nadu and 6 years in industry. He took charge as Member Secretary, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology on February 2017. During this short period, the well-known INIQ program of Student Project Scheme of Tamil Nadu State has been granted around 2 crores for the benefit of final year graduates and postgraduate students in Tamil Nadu. Even VIT students got benefited from this scheme. He coordinated the Innovation in Science Pursuit for Inspired Research Award program in Tamil Nadu with 50 crores grant for the benefit of student community. He has developed Material Science Gallery, Energy Gallery, Innovative Exhibits Gallery, Children's Gallery, Science Park, and Traffic Park for Tamil Nadu Science and Technology Center. Further, he has involved in commissioning and implementation of Anna's Science Center, Planetarium in Tiruchirappalli, and Science Center at Coimbatore. In the capacity of Member Secretary of Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, funds mobilized from DST, Government of India, and Government of Tamil Nadu for projects to be implemented in Tamil Nadu for the welfare of the state. He has organized many training programs in collaboration with various departments of state and central government. He has published scientific research and technical papers in national and international journals. He is a member of American Chemical Society, USA, and fellow of the Indian Chemical Society, Kolkata. He is also life member in Madras Science Association, Tamil Nadu Astronomy Association, Museum Association of India, and member of International Committee on Museum Paris. Besides, he is also known for the development of new drug intermediates, chemicals, and drugs through innovative methods with cost-effective ways. With this brief introduction, may I now request Dr. R. Srinivasan, our chief guest today, to release the conference proceedings and address the gathering. Thank you.
Thank you. Shall I start now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Thank you, Dr. Lakshmipathy. Most respected Dr. V.S. Kanchana Bhaskaran, Pro Vice Chancellor of VIT Chennai, Dr. R. Jagadishwaran, School of Mechanical Engineering and Organizing Committee member of this two-day international conference, Dr. R. Sivakumar, convener, Dr. Saktivel, Director, Center for Automation, Dr. Saravana Kumar, coordinator of this event, Dr. G. Murali Mohan, School of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. M. Sendil Kumar, organizing committee members, other guests and invited speaker, participants from leading educational institutions, scientists, engineering from all over globe. Good morning to all. It gives me a great pleasure indeed to address you all in this gracious occasion of the inauguration of 2 days international conference on intelligent robotics, mechatronics, and automation systems, which is jointly organized by School of Mechanical Engineering and the Center for Automation, VIT Chennai. Good morning to all. Today, really, I'm happy in this pandemic situation. We are organizing these 2-day international events. That is also the topic is today talk of everywhere. Everywhere in the globe, we are all talking about this particular artificial intelligence in mechatronic systems, robotics, and artificial intelligence in robot, especially, and aspects of robot. Some small few points I want to touch upon. Artificial intelligence in mechatronic systems. Tectronic systems development, artificial intelligence is finding many applications. Engineers can use these insights to propose design changes based on computer-aided engineering, analysis, or even based only on the requirements of the system to be designed. The difference between robotics and artificial intelligence. Robotics and artificial intelligence serve very different purposes. Some advanced software robots may even include artificial intelligence algorithms. Specialty of artificial intelligence robotics, packaging uses forms of AI frequently for quicker, lower cost and more accurate packaging. AI helps save certain motions a robotic system makes while constantly refining them, which makes installing and moving robotic systems easy enough for anybody to do. Robotics is a branch of artificial intelligence, which is composed of electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and computer science for designing, construction, and application of robots. The robots have mechanical construction forms or shape designed to accomplish a particular task. They have electrical components which power and control the machinery. They contain some level of computer program that determines what, when, and how a robot does something. Cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Cloud computing is the merging of the machine learning capabilities and artificial intelligence with the cloud-based computing environments, making intuitive, connected experience possible. Internet of Things, students to learn how to build data analysis solutions on large data sets, especially in Internet of Things applications, using cloud-based technologies for data storage, transmission, and measure and artificial intelligence techniques to analyze this data. As already mentioned, our Pro VC, now it is a time for getting Nobel Prize in our country, because last in science and technology, Dr. C.V. Raman got Nobel Prize. After that, we didn't get any Nobel Prize. That is why we are all celebrating National Science Day, National Mathematics Day, everything, but we have to come up with some very good ideas. That is, for example, the technology transfer is also very important in this aspect, so that we can gear up more revenues as well as facilities to our countries. That is very important. And this juncture, I want to touch upon only one thing. that is very important aspect is intellectual property rights. There we are lacking. Even VAT is also doing a good number of patents. And when compared to China and other leading countries, we are in very poor in getting patents and designs, etc. Here I want to touch upon when compared to China, we are also very, very poor in publications. We are coming to the nearing to their level, but at the same time, when you compare to patent, we are very less in number. For that, I also want to tell, not only the basic scientific research and the technological research, you can also refer all the patents available in the globe, and you can copy it simply, and you do it for your fashion, for the developmental, for our Indian nature and your local people needs. You can just reinvent and patent it. That is also possible. This is a secret of getting more and more patents, and as well as it should be useful to our community. And even you have to find out local problems. That is also very important. As I learned that VAT is doing in various aspects, in all fields, you are all doing very good research work. But at the same time, you have to connect with the industries. As already, I know that you are also connected with industries. But even then, when you are getting some process, some product, in the final output, immediately you have to connect with industry people, and you have to bring it to the commercialization level, so that all our process and the patent will be successfully implemented in our system. And moreover, the progress and well-being of humanity rests on in its capacities to create and invent new works in the areas of technology and culture. The legal protection of new creations encourages the commitment which leads to further innovation. Promotion and protection of intellectual property spurs economic growth, creates new jobs and industries, and enhances the quality and enjoyment of life. By striking the right balance between the interest of innovators and the wider public interest, the IP system aims to foster an environment in which creativity and innovation can flourish. I am very glad to share with you all the great news that the geographical indication GI tag has been granted to Kodaikanal Malaipundu through the efforts of Council and the Mother Teresa University. Geographical indication is one form of IPR used on products that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities or reputation that are due to the origin. Since the qualities depend on the geographical place of production, there is a link between the product and its original place of production. Kodaikanal Malaipundu is known for its medicinal and preservative properties. It has an extended storage life period of 8 to 11 months at room temperature without shriveling of cloves and sprouting. The hill climate and the soil fertility contribute to the superior quality with enhanced properties of this variety of garlic. The soil structure and the specific region is ideal for garlic cultivation. The farmers are engaged in the production of this garlic for many generations, and the traditional knowledge of the cultivation and the storage methods gives the gill garlic originating from Kodaikanal its peculiar characteristics. Since the garlic had been cultivated for many generations in the Kodaikanal region, the method of cultivation had gone through many levels of iteration. The farmers have optimized ideal conditions of farming with respect to their own experience and traditional knowledge. The roof structures of the farmer houses are built in traditional way, thus facilitating the curing and the storage conditions of garlic. The conventional skills of the farmers are involved throughout the process, from assessing the cloves chosen for sowing till storage. A total of 28 products have been registered with the GI in Tamil Nadu. Kanjipuram silk, Tanjavur Vinay, Tanjavur doll, Madurai Malli, Coimbatore wet grind are some of them. Here I want to emphasize Kanjipuram silk. It is very near to our place, your Vellore University and your Chennai campus. Here, one doctor, I think Dr. Kumaravelu from VIT Vellore, he has developed one Jacquard automatic system, loom weaving for Kanjipuram silks. For that, he got a fund from DST through our council. He has developed that particular system and he is installing throughout India. He is helping all the weavers, and this is what we want to develop our system. Even you can concentrate on environmental, water, and other local problems, and you can also formulate few projects and you can submit through our council. Our council is ready to take up any task throughout our Tamil Nadu for any technocrats, and we are ready to help. Even for patent and other systems also, you can approach our council. We are ready to help it out of the way. So that we want to get more and more patents and more GI products, because at right now we are number 2 in GI products, and another 4-5 products if we identify, definitely we will be number 1 in our India. As already mentioned, that the student project scheme also throughout 32 councils we are number 1, and our system has to be copied, and our DST want to take up throughout our country. In the same way, we are also having our 16 academic programs in our council. You can also collaborate on each and every activities so that we can take it forward. On this happy occasion, I congratulate all the organizers, and I wish you all have a great learning experience during each session of this conference. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivasan, sir, for your enlightening and encouraging words. Very informative talk. Like,
That's a great input.
yeah, talking about cloud computing, artificial intelligence, data sciences. Thank you so much for motivating even about the Nobel Prize. Many participants across the globe, like they are listening, and definitely it is very encouraging. And then the intellectual property rights and publications, definitely we are very much, I think our Pravisi ma'am might want to add, like we are very much in that lines.
Our faculty members are being encouraged, and from the university we pay, and now our focus is not to go for big numbers. We want numbers, and in addition we want the products which will go to the market, the manufacturability, and the patents with the prototyping completed, which could be submitted for patenting. That is what our focus right now is. Our faculty members and research scholars and other students, right from undergraduate, we give them exposure. So we are hoping to, as you said, we would be working for it, and we would, to the extent possible, would collaborate with you for all the programs, what you said you have in your council. And let Tamil Nadu Council top as is doing now compared to all the other councils. We are so proud of you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. G. Murli Mohan, VIT Chennai, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. So I, on behalf of entire VIT management, Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dean, School of Mechanical Engineering, Deputy Director, Center for Automation, faculty, staff, students of School of Mechanical Engineering, I would like to extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the Chief Guest, Dr. R. Srinivasan, Member Secretary, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, Government of Tamil Nadu, who spared his time from his busy schedule to grace the occasion and inaugurate the first edition of the IRMAS 2021 conference. I would also like to thank him for providing a thoughtful and encouraging speech. I would also extend my thanks to the entire management for providing us with the necessary infrastructure for the smooth conduct of the conference. I would like to extend my thanks to the Pro Vice Chancellor, Dean, School of Mechanical Engineering, Deputy Director, Center for Automation, for providing us with the opportunity to organize the conference. I would also like to extend my thanks to all the participants, delegates, industry personnel from various universities, industries who have registered for this conference from all over the world. And thank you one and all. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Murli Mohan, for your wonderful remarks. we now conclude the inaugural session and thank you all for your attention and active participation. And I request all the participants to tune in and be joined back by 10:25. Our first keynote session is going to start about 10:30. So please try to join by 10:25 so that we can start it on time. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.